Come on over, YouTube. You're welcome. We'll start that. Uh, I love that the thing that has the most personality is my pair. Look at that go. Whatcha pow? Do 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 dum boom 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 boom. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba da bum. Dum 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 dum. Bum ba dum bum ba dum. Oh no, I think it came up on the wrong screen.
I just know you're going to love it here.
Look at me close up. Do, 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 do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This might cause some lag, but I gotta see it. I gotta put this model in the water area I have. That would be a waste not to do that. So I need to go to my environment, and we're gonna pull up in the Rari Automobile Gangsta. First things first, I'm gonna eat your brains. Then I'm gonna start rocking gold teeth and chains. 'Cause that's what a motherfucking monster do. uh, and then there was silence. I'm trying to get my settings. There it goes. To change the environment, I have to pull up the settings. Because we have a cool 3D environment that we can actually show. Oh, it's too dark here. Oh, that's why. I'm facing the wrong direction. This is what I want to do. Poison of the Blue Lagoon. Ooh. Oh, that shadow's harsh. And not flattering. I just wanna be part of your symphony. Would you hold me close and not let go? Oh, let me switch this to like a pale blue light and up a little bit. Because this model was made to be in blue light and shaded it that way. It's not as good as I wanted it to be. I thought it was going to be way more magical. I don't know why I'm better lit up with the background gone, but whatever.
Oyster ain't you reading Tatum chat glove glam, no worries though.
Oh, hi. And because I was on the settings for Wardo, my bad. Thanks for the call out. I was trying to get their settings to like look better for this model because this model's very different from the other ones and how it's rendered. But we're good. We don't need to mess with that anymore. This is fine. The window might need to be resized. Other than that, it's fine. It's... Let's go to the live scene where we can be alive. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. But thank you. That is one of the main reasons why I have the read out loud, honestly. Sometimes I get too focused on things. And it helps to have that voice inside my head saying, hey, don't forget there's other people here. Me giving a lecture and then all of a sudden just like reading a book. The class. There's this we're here, right? Halloween spoopiness. Yeah, so that's part of the influence. Um, I was going to make just like a full water like thing, like the entire body and everything. But then I was like, what if instead you like kind of siren-esque? And I thought that would be a cooler idea, is to have parts of it water and parts of it not water. Oh, side note, we just hit 200 subs on YouTube, which means we're approximately halfway to monetization. That's good. Yay! I need to move the model just slightly down so I don't put my hands out of camera. There we go. And we'll move me over here for now. Ooh. I like that October has given me the excuse to be extremely experimental with my models because it's costume month. Oh, The reason why I don't plug Discord more right now is because if I have you on the platform, like, yeah, uh, I will add it to my bar below at some point and set it for stream elements. Boop-a-doo. Options. Full screen. There we go. It's like, yeah, why aren't you full screen? And let me pull up my stuff to see YouTube chat because I'm amazing at reading chat. Well, some days I am amazing at reading chat. That's not every day. Chat. Well, some days we're gonna stop that echo. Same, yeah. Hearthstone. I guess today we're technically playing all mobile games. We have my sponsor from Zenless that we're gonna play later. And now we're gonna play Hearthstone. I don't sometimes the tracking I have is really good, but other times it calibrates for certain movements. It works right now because it's spooky season. So having that kind of uncanny movement to my body. Uh, I don't feel like grabbing my own music right now, so I'd turn on the tab. But I love this hair. I actually discovered this movement for my hair on accident with the Mary Beth Not a Witch. And now I love it. This is like my favorite motion for hair to do. I love how like fluid it is. And with so this model, as you can tell, is using animated materials. So there's bubbles that are going through my hair, and my dress is also like animated water. If we zoom out, you can see another cool feature here, which is the fact that no legs. It is a water like collection below me. So if I ever wanted to do like full body, like walk around, I could have like the water trail behind me. We think about the little things here. So, you can set body parts to be physical and like stop this. However, what that does, because you're using AI to track body movements and everything, or you could just throw your phone on the ground. Because you're using that stuff, when you make everything physical, so like a solid object, you have increased chance that it gets tangled with itself. So some of this is tracking and the fact that I don't have a super extensive tracker, but other parts of it is like you don't want the material getting tangled, because when a digital material gets tangled, it doesn't get untangled because it eventually just gets stuck in that position. I am trying different methods of putting like a solid object within my chest making it invisible, and then trying to use that to block it. But it's a complex thing where it's not as simple as just like flipping a switch. You have to actually put an object in. And then you got to try to make sure that object doesn't disagree or cause issues with other parts. That's also why one of the reasons when you watch big video games, they still have hair clipping issues. Like any MMO. Because it's so hard, you can't really make one of those that's an one size fits all. I did think when I was making models at first that that was possible. But typically what I do, and it doesn't work for the way I have this hair animated, is I add extra space right here. So at rest, my hair is further away from my body. But when I have it like this, extra animated, it doesn't really matter that I leave that gap. It's still better than if I didn't. But you can't have wild hair without some wild sacrificing. If you want hair whip, you have to be prepared to be whipped. But I have it on 0 gravity, so when I do flick it like this, it stays up more than fall. To try to like, because there's a lot of space up here that won't clip. It's mostly if I do it like that, like the back flip, that I'll have an issue. The other way that I sometimes fix it, because there's a few like ways around this, I turn on wind, and I set the X direction to -0.1. Then we do this. And this way, the hair never goes forward, and I don't have to worry about it clipping into me. And I just remembered that because I was explaining the process of preventing hair clips. So thank you, because I talked myself through it. And because I'm in water, like it makes sense that it doesn't just like ever fall flat. I think that why it needs to be turned down a bit. We'll add another 0 at that 0.1. Decrease the strength. Okay, so tracking is a more is more situation. So there are a few ways to reduce clipping. I'll go over the 3 ways first. First, have a skin tight outfit and keep your arms out and like never really cross them. Like stance wise, there's things you can do with how you just operate your model that will reduce the clipping. Second is physical objects, which they have their bonuses and their negatives. You reduce clipping but might increase scuff, like just random problems. And then the other thing, and this is the big money one, trackers. I have what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if you include the face. I have 7 trackers. This means that I am tracking 7 points on my body. However, if you're one of the really fancy people, you will have 10 plus trackers. The more trackers, the less issues. Oh, another way to help with clipping make your model's body proportions match yours. And I try to do that for the most part for my model. I saw some really bulky guys complain about, like, why is it keep on clipping into my body? And like, well, you made a small frame little girl who can't do this without it clipping. Like, but my models mostly follow my proportions. That's also why there's some major issues when using other people's tracking data for like movement, like pre-animated movement. Is if your stuff doesn't line up with theirs, it's gonna cause your like legs to break and things like that. So when you see that happen to my model with like some of those animations, it's typically because I'm using a pre-made one. I'm using a pre-made one. I gotta take my headphones off for a second so I can speak without hearing myself. But yeah, it's because I'm using a pre-made one and the proportions are different from mine. Okay, so full body tracking typically so limited tracking is typically just your face, which means the only part of your body that's actually being tracked is your face. And then there's also ways that you can make it match your mouse and keyboard, which is still not full body tracking because you're using like just a face and like another device. Full body tracking is whenever you are tracking multiple points on your body, and those multiple points are being like sent in as information to like your computer or phone. Most VTubers are actually only using face tracking or face tracking in hand. Ironically, I don't have my hands set up right now because it's just a lot of processing power for everything I put my computer through. But yeah, so most VTubers don't have full body tracking. What they do is they have something tracking their face and their movements are toggles. Also, 2D VTubers typically won't really hardly ever have full body tracking because a 3D model is made. I turned away from the mic, but a 3D model is made so that way every part of my body is drawn, colored, rendered, animated. So if I turn my head this way, there's stuff on the side of my head and back of my head for it to know what's there. For 2D models, they don't have a 360 view. They only have a one view. And when they turn and move their body, they have to do what's like a warp tool. And the warp tool kind of just stretches and bends the outside of the model to make it look like it's doing those turns. And that's one of the biggest limitations of 2D models, is they can't move in a 3D space. You can make a 3D model, though, that looks like a 2D model by increasing the outline of your 3D model, so that way it always looks like it's from a 2D perspective. But for the most part, with a lot of people being 2D VTubers, they have much limited range of motion, and especially with reduced technology, it's even more reduced. I'm a rarity in the sense that I'm a 3D VTuber who actually has quite a bit of tracking set up, and I'm not a large VTuber. Most VTubers will wait much later to use the tracking stuff that I have set up. Right now, I still consider it full body, even though I'm not tracking my waist, because it's not on camera. So I first decided that, let me switch to the Maid close-up, and this way we can see the focal point of right now. So when I first started VTubing, I decided to try a 2D model. No, you're good. I too use Twitch on my phone, so I understand. But like, I first started as a 2D model, and I had a cat. I was a green 2D cat, and I was using a free model that I just recolored for when I started. And then I was like, okay, as I'm using this cat, let's work on other things and get a more meaty model, like a more humanoid model. And I discovered a few things. One, I'm not that good of a 2D artist. 2D is a completely separate skill from 3D. And it's not a skill that I've mastered yet. I am much better at sculpting things than I am drawing them. Like visually, I'm very good at like seeing it in my mind's eye, but I'm not necessarily the best when it comes to like anatomical anatomical stuff. That makes sense. Like I don't see the proportions as much as I see the image as a whole. Whereas when you're doing 2D art, you're kind of really focused on those small details that, for me, I like overlook a lot, unless I'm only focusing on small portions. But when it comes to 3D, I make it as though I'm looking at a person, and it's an easier process for me. And I thought that eventually I would go back to 2D, but the more and more that I do 3D VTubing, the more and more I discovered I love it. And if 2D VTubing is live anime, 3D VTubing feels more like puppeteering, and puppeteering is fun. I like being able to do this. I like being able to go into a video game and actually bring myself with me, like in Beat Saber, for example. 3D VTubers typically are programmed with Unity, and I know how to use Unity. Whereas a lot of the 2D software, it was my first time opening any of it, like Live Cubism. So I had more familiarity on all the software skills I needed to really make a model good. So it has to do with existing skill base that then led me into discovering that, oh, 3D is actually the way that I like to do it. Yeah, live 2D, VTube Studio, super user-friendly. The process of going from art to model, like rigged VTuber model, is a lot more complicated to me personally. Even if I was starting from scratch and didn't use Vroid for base rigging, I would still rather open up Blender and rig a 3D model from scratch than go through assigning and the like layering thing for 2D VTubers. It is what I feel like a longer road to get to the endpoint for what feels like about the same, if not sometimes a little bit less of a payoff, because you spend all this time rigging the face and the different features just for it to either have to be a toggle button or for it to like not be able to like move like this. If I'm gonna spend hours upon hours of shading my arms and doing my skin, I want to be able to do this. Some riggers make bank. I would love to say that that's like every rigger makes bank, but it's similar to all art. Like you're gonna have people who do really well in the industry and people who like don't. I've had people ask me about commissions before, and when I was doing the research on like what that would look like, making generic 3D models that just are up for use, those are typically on the cheaper side, and then some commissions are like 50, and then like getting super fancy. So let's say like I pulled out all the stops, I gave you animated mats and everything. Those starts to rise. For me, it would get more and more expensive the less humanoid the creature is, because that's the more I have to do. Rigging makes also one of the reasons why riggers make a lot of money. I can't speak too much from experience, but this is like from my perspective, is that rigging, unlike doing the art part, requires more software knowledge. So whereas art, you can do art, say with Krita, Photoshop, you could do it with PowerPoint, you can do it with a lot of different softwares that are very user-friendly. Art's whole thing is, the work is on that back end. Anyone can open up an art program. Not everyone who opens an art program is going to make something good. That's just how it is. Not all my models are good. Sometimes they look really, really bad. I show them anyways, because I like showing a dichotomy of skill. Of like, hey, I'm still learning too. Instead of just telling you I'm still learning, and you just see perfection on screen every time. But yeah, so like, because of that accessibility, more people tend to go towards that, whereas rigging requires more software knowledge, and it's just something that not as many people have, and the barrier of entry is what makes rigging hard. Like, opening the software is the hard part, like getting to know how to use the software. It's the way I was talking to someone comparing programming to doing art is, in programming, all of the complex and hard things are things you do before you even start programming. Whereas for art, all of the easy stuff is the very beginning of opening the program, grabbing a pen, choosing a color. The hard part for art is building the skills up that you need over time. For programming, if I go online and I find someone has programmed the perfect grappling hook for my game, I can just yoink that. Because even if I made it myself, it would still be the same thing because it's math. That's one of the reasons why programming tends to be open source, is that it's so diverse. Whereas for art, I can't just go find a picture of a grappling hook online because it's not going to look right with everything else I've done. But at the same time, once you program one grappling hook, you have all of
yes,
grappling
math,
hooks you
my
could
one true
possibly
enemy.
want. Like, yeah, no. I'm actually great at math, specifically statistics. The only math class I did not do good at, trigonometry and calculus. That is because it is rote memorization. And I'm like, statistics is logical, you can figure it out even if you don't know the equation. Trig, calc, those are more, if you don't know the equation, you're kind of effed. Like, truly. But there's been times where I've like just been able to figure out the stats question by breaking it down into its parts. But for trigs, like, no, I actually need to know how to do this equation to find the other angle of this triangle. Like, I can't tell you the value of that unless I know how to chart it correctly. I don't blame you. Honestly, if math didn't act as a block for things I wanted, I would probably just not use it. Sadly, because math is in the way of a lot of my desires, I have to conquer it. To be fair, I'm also dyslexic, and I can't just suffer at everything. I have to pick and choose my subjects. And I chose grammar to be the sacrifice. Because I'm like, as long as I can get my point out, I'm not going to focus too hard on the fine-tuned spots. But math, if you don't get the full thing, you don't get it at all. If it's x plus yb equals y, blah, 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 then if you forgot b, then all that information's useless. For English, if you remember that you need a subject and noun and verb and all the other stuff, you can forget bits and pieces of that and still make a sentence. Math is really kind of a zero-sum game. It punishes you for not remembering it in its entirety, whereas English is more of a developed art. Like my hair. I also do IT professionally, and the fun part about doing IT professionally is everyone else knows good terminology for software. I'm self-taught, so I did the fuck around and find out method. So when I talk to other people about like what I do, I'm like, yeah, and then it just works. I clicked and moved all the switches, and now I know how to do it. Can I walk you through the process? Not one bit. Do I understand what you're talking about if you give me detailed instructions? No. Am I for some reason still able to follow those detailed instructions? Oh, I don't feel the Asian expectations, but I feel the ADHD and math. uh, all I know is be gay and do crime. All I know is- uh, but yeah, even for art, I'm a fuck around and find out person. I like to just try a bunch of things and see what works. It's why I actually ended up being very successful in progressing in science. It's because that's how science works. Like, it's not necessarily about memorization. It's about a willingness to explore and try things. At least if you're discovering. There are parts of science that are exactly memorization. But if you're doing the science part, like that part of discovery, it's about exploration. Yeah, I did holiday themed stuff. And if you're a subscriber, you have more to pick from. But like, I wanted to make it to where like, yeah, got your little creatures for Halloween. If you're on Twitch and you subscribed, there's a longer list to pick from. I'm adding like more things slowly. And then I'm gonna have to figure out for Thanksgiving. Oh, we'll probably skip Thanksgiving thing and just move to like generalized holiday. I think Pikmin are gonna stay year round. Because I don't foresee Pikmin having an issue. Pokemon, I don't think I'll ever put them down there. Specifically because Pokemon's Pokemon. They might have an issue. They went after one streamer for having Pokemon emotes. If I do Pokemon, I'll make sure it's something free. Like, because then I'm not making money from it, and that puts me in a different category. But I typically, like, if I'm using it, it's something I'm pretty confident that I can do without an issue. Like, if I for say, hypothetically, went into a video game, found a really cool water scene, screen recorded the top of that water, and put it on, say, a garment for instance, then, like, I'm pretty confident I'll get away with it. Just happenstance. Allegedly, I would get away with it. I do oftentimes, even without gift speech, I will look at like anime, be like, "Oh, that's really pretty," and kind of like not copy paste, but yoink the influence, like draw my water the same way someone else did. Which, like, I think that's like acceptable, but like. English. Demure thievery. Very mindful. Very mindful of the legal line. Very demurely going around it. I will say, I do like the saying of, if it's mom and pop, don't fuck with it. If it's a chain, it's free reign. I mean, they're stealing enough money from their employees. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying that that's a saying. So... when I was in high school, I used to grab chocolate bars from like the candy section and sneak them into like random like soda boxes and just be like, it's gonna be a magical surprise. They don't know they just got chocolate, but when they open that soda, they'll find chocolate. I was like turning a thief into them. No, there's like, I never really pulled pranks, but I did do that, whatever that is. I wouldn't know like the side effects of what I did. Maybe a store person just came up behind me and took the chalk bar out. I just thought it was fun. Listen, kleptomaniacy is fun. No, I'm kidding. Brand friendly. Don't steal. Poisonism. A little stealing isn't bad. I mean, if you're doing it like Robin Hood style, like don't steal from the people who don't have resources. But if King John is over there, and you notice he has more gold than he should, if the taxes ain't providing social net, then guess what happens? We know history. I'm not saying stealing is acceptable. I am not denying that it is possibly fun. What stealing is gamified. There's a risk reward. No. I'm gonna stop defending stealing. But I will say, Robin Hood is a hero. No one ever says that evil villain, Robin Hood. Just say. There are moral ways. Like, if you were about to die of dehydration on the street, wouldn't you want me to steal the water bottle and give it to you so you don't die? At what point has your morality to stealing crossed your morality to living? I would say socialism is sometimes idealistic, but some of the best parts of society involve socialism to some degree. Without social nets, there's really no point into paying into government. Just do it yourself. It's like what I was talking about with joining a VTuber agency. If it provides me with a service that is worth what it asks for, 100%. But if it just wants me to do all the work and to slap the name on it, there's no point. Because that's how a lot of like the predatory VTuber agents are. I'm not saying that's what they intended either, but sometimes it's just what they are. Because they don't really have anything to offer other than their name. I mean, the music industry's doing it too. Like, artists regularly are finding out, oh, the record label, basically all they do is fund music videos. They give me the money now and take more of it later. So I guess I'll just make a TikTok
Once upon a time,
and hope that, that makes my son grow. Us cite Be No Money, who had to start his own label just to, like, yeah, do the whole production thing, but with more steps. Oh, thank you so much. This is one of the many. I'm a VTuber who uses a variety of models because I'm a digital artist.
Waited for them. Reading makes the mind
This one is my most recent though, and is probably one of the cooler ones. As a side note, if you're on YouTube, I sometimes have, well, not sometimes, I have Twitch chat and YouTube chat, so if you're ever wondering, they're responding, but what to?
Especially come over to Twitch so we can scream at this Gambit streamer.
Which does have more community interaction features. But that's because YouTube doesn't have them.
The odds were
Hey,
stacked against
hey,
them.
welcome to see you. I'm a me down here. Welcome. Welcome to the stream again. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. And hello.
Perhaps you will learn something from this story.
I'm a very low pressure streamer. I should be more pressure, but I don't like pressuring people. So I'm always just appreciative if you show up. Even if it's just to say hi. I'm grateful you came. It's just a pleasure to be nominated. I appreciate the nomination. Your time is valuable, and I appreciate that you gave me some. But Kobe doesn't seem to seem that my body is valuable. Because, dear God, my right arm.
The mighty warband was ready to face what waited for them.
My hair's blocking some gameplay, but it's fabulous. At least it fabulously blocks gameplay.
The villain was defeated, but peace had not been achieved.
Let's level.
The improved reputation.
We don't need the goose.
New minions seeking glory.
Let me grab this ghost. It's white. There, take it. I'm not letting you send me to the horse glue factory. Just because it looks like a ponytail. I need it. It's my greatest defense mechanism and the best part of my personality. You can tell when I use a bigger word and just like mean multiple syllables. Because if I'm listening to myself, that's when I start slurring. Because I will start hearing the start of that word as I finish saying that word in the playback. So it'll be like, personality.
The brave hero boldly marched.
so I take my headphones off occasionally, just so that way I don't. Oh, woodwork? Nice. I actually used to do that a little bit as a kid. I have a wooden castle. Well, I say wooden castle. I have wooden castle wall.
The villain was
Not as detailed as a full castle.
Peace had not been achieved.
Also, stereotypically, I am a person who loves to craft. I say stereotypically because, like, a lot of people who are neurodiverse tend to do it to an intense degree. So one of my specific neurodivergencies, one of many, is ADHD. And I've learned from going to psychology appointments and therapy appointments that one of the reasons like why ADHD people learn how to craft so many different things is because we get addicted to new experiences. So like that, like it scratches that itch in our brain of discovery that we lose if we repeat the task. It's why we're not necessarily good at like
All the town
a schedule and maintaining like same thing day in, day out. But when it comes to new things, we tend to be faster than most because we love that process of discovery, doing something different, doing something new. Because we have a hard time processing serotonin, and the serotonin you get from prolonged tasks is very different than the dopamine you get from doing something for the first time.
the tide of evil was pushed back for
I'm
now.
gonna choose this one. Because then I can focus on leveling.
The minions work together to achieve something incredible.
I was super lucky. So, for those of you who are new to Poison, I actually, one of the reasons why I made my VTuber background to be a scientist is because I have a MS, a Master's in Science. Mine is, I worked in an ecology lab and focused on like doing biostatistics to look at like natural resources and what we gain from having them. Because that's like, the environment does pay for itself. We just don't respect the fact that it pays for itself. So yeah, it's like doing that stuff to show the impacts of different features of our environment and why we should preserve them, if not for the sake of nature, for the sake of our wallet. Because some people don't listen to, hey, we want to keep the world beautiful. They only listen to, hey, if you cut down this many trees, you're gonna have to spend X amount of money empowering the city. You're gonna have to spend because you're gonna need that much more air conditioning. Thank you so much for the good message. I appreciate that. I can co-sign that. One of the reasons why I'm actually a VTuber is because I've been promised many positions, just to have the contract like not actually get fulfilled. And so interviewing for environmental science jobs has taken me a long time. We're still doing interviews actually to this day. Legend has it. I don't know. Let's do that. It's also why my schedule's so irregular. The thing about just taking a job for technical writing, because I am a professional researcher, I get to do research with the university. So I am a technical writer in a technical sense. One day I gotta find like a good spot and just have my model. It doesn't block gameplay. I have this scene, but this scene is for collaborations. Where like I go here and the other person goes up here. We're working on a collaboration setup because we have a collaboration coming up, but we're not putting pressure on them. One thing you can expect from me and the years of therapy I've gone through is to not try to trigger social anxiety. And very much we get there at your pace. You know what? Do your thing. They have been on the stream before. They just haven't had a model. I recently helped them finish rendering it. The very like final steps. And so now we're just waiting for them to have a free day where they feel like going live.
Tide of evil was pushed back for now.
Do. We can afford to look for something. Ooh, that's good.
This new recruit was known across the land.
That's gonna be really strong. Because it's after 5. Yeah, we'll get that. We've got a strong loop coming. Because this makes them all trigger twice. And then these, when they die, they do damage to everything once. Oh, I have to get rid of this, actually. I have to get rid of that, because when it dies, it does damage to everything, and that swan will summon something. But that something will take up the slot. And when it does that, it's going to cause it to where it won't get to reborn. So we'll have one round where we need to fill, but like other than that, freeze it for this.
Surely the hero would be an honorable ruler.
But the scaling here is about to be ridiculous. Hey, this was what I was hoping for. I love using full body tracking, especially for Hearthstone, because I can adjust my body without worrying so much. I don't think there's a good 7-tier beast. This one would be kind of okay. But the thing I have reborning, great. We'll choose this. There's still something I'm looking for.
Little minion.
Let's see.
The minion was thanked for their help and would forever be a friend. And so, a new minion joined the adventure. Pick me! Cried the minion.
I kind of like this more than what's in my hand. You good? Like I said, I would never want to, like, pressure someone socially. I am happy to be your background noise. Side note, I would like to give you a special thank you for asking me questions, because if I start a stream off talking, it's so much easier to continue talking. Just like, because it triggers that social part of my brain that's then like, oh, I should say stuff.
Wore the crown, but others
And then the other part of my brain, which is like, it's too quiet. I need to say something. Do do do. Do 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 do. It's like, if I start off just quietly, and I'm just sitting here by myself, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. But it's not fine. I'm supposed to be talking, even if there's not people here. But that's easier said than done. And you don't want to just say things that don't matter. Non-activation for the neurodivergent. You know, you just have to activate a neurodivergent person, and then, like, they'll keep firing, and then feel self-conscious about it later. They don't call it info dumping because everything is valuable.
The ideal was pushed back for now. And so, a new minion joined the adventure.
That's what I was looking for. Reborn. There we go.
The minion was thanked for their
I think
help.
that's more
And
useful.
would forever be a friend.
Poison! So, poison, I think, is the same, but something that got a new thing. Did it miss me also? I think hydrate should... Hydrate got a special Halloween color. I used to have a throw one, but you could never see the throw. It went by way too fast. I can't drown. I'm water. If any of my VTuber models can't drown, it's this one. Let me zoom them out so you can see the special feature. Poison of the Blue Lagoon. If I ever do like bottom tracking again and walk around, which I've not done one of those streams in a while, I'm gonna probably do those more for just chatting. Oh no, it got stuck. There's a piece of poison stuck in my hair. Let me get rid of that. We go, boop. Reloading the model will work. This one was done for my papercraft videos. Same. Listen, no, oh my god. Put my headphones back on. One of the reasons why I've made things cheap. Oh, so there's the black one and then there's the white one. I'll repost the animation I did with them. Because I did it to where, like, there's one that, like, domain expansion. Yeah, they're fun. This person just made me so much stronger. I couldn't have thought someone better for myself. I just now noticed that. Like, can we give a hand for the assist? Like, out of nowhere? Thank you so much. Like, this was a new monster, and now it has 40-25.
The three little minions had become one. minions started showing up at the tavern.
We just do this for the gold.
Escape the darkness with me. You can find friends in the most unusual places.
Dang. Okay, so I'm doing a collaboration with Zenless Zero. The sponsor's not on. Let me. I was like trying to look at the screen and see the sponsor, and when I didn't see it, I forgot. Okay, I'm doing a sponsor with those people, and they have a special thing going on right now with their creatures called bongo bag things. And Stream Avatar has a special feature that I can turn on that turns all of the avatars into the creature from that game, and then you can earn things from it. So I'm thinking one night during like this promotion I'm doing, I might just like leave my stream on, put sleep mode like set up. I might even do like a deep sea sleep mode and like just let people use my stream to play the game. Because you can only play it like with a like on a stream. I think that was a really cool idea of them. And from what I understand, you unlock more, yeah, by playing it. Same. I need to do this too. By the way, if you ever wondered if Twitch gaslights people, I want you to notice that you've seen multiple names chatting in the Twitch chat pop up on that screen. It tells me I have one person. It says one. It tells me only one person's watching stream, which is weird because I'm either schizophrenic or there's more than one person.
The tide of evil was pushed back for now.
I appreciate it, and I'm glad that I'm having a good day today. It always, like, the worst feeling is to have a good stream day where people are showing up, but then you are just not feeling it. Then you're like, but I am feeling it today. We have awoken. I need to sell one of these. You. So I need the board space.
The scourge will consume you.
You know, we're just gonna do this. Yeah, especially for smaller streamers, that number doesn't really matter too much. It's why I got kind of mad that they decided that they took away one of the stream like numbers, which is like how many people have like clicked on your stream. And the reason why that makes me mad is, for one, it hurts me because I don't know now if people are clicking my stream because they like what they see in the small screen, like the thumbnail. But then the other thing is, like, if you're a small streamer, that's your most hopeful number. It's like, you don't have large concurrent viewers. You don't have like a lot of bigger other numbers, but you could have large that. And that's hopeful. I also like that number because, like, while people's like, that doesn't show that, like, how well you actually streamed. But I'm also like, I think there's a large delay.
The hero
like I also like it's also just helpful in general. Oh, by the way, if you personally ever notice that you have a large delay, sometimes that's on my end, but also sometimes if you refresh the page, it'll catch your stream back up. Because what happens is like there's time frames like that took a little bit longer, and there was like a stutter, and it never caught you back up to live. Which is nice because that means you don't really miss anything. But also it means that sometimes you have a delay that you're not aware of, and that like I don't have on my side. One of the things I kind of use is, so typically my delay is anywhere from 8 to 10 seconds. One of the ways that Twitch can gauge that is by using stream avatars or by using chat overlay over here. YouTube, they ban web scrapers unless the person pays money. So, a lot of fancy things that use web scrapers that are helpful, like stream avatar, they can't read chat as live as, say, they can on Twitch. So it takes a lot of things that use YouTube to like send the chat over longer than it does Twitch, and that's my best guess is why, is because YouTube has special parameters around web scrapers that are on their website. That could not be accurate, but I believe that's the case. Can we also just acknowledge for 5 seconds? No more than 5. I haven't lost. And I'm not paying attention to the game whatsoever, really. Like, I'm buying cards, but I'm not really, like, ever looking towards it. I did get super lucky with the setup, though. Oh, nothing I have is gonna be affected by that. You probably have one of the best setups you can possibly have. Oh, that reminds me, one of the reasons why I wanted to see that, and thanks Nightwatcher for retyping that, it's supposed to send every, like, 30-ish minutes, but me and Stream Elements bots, specifically, we don't get along very well. Or they just, not even Stream Element bots want to watch my chat or something, because for a while there they weren't working. At first it was my fault. I forgot to make them a moderator. Get out of the way! Go! You're in the way! Don't remember how long you're supposed to be up here, but it feels like it's too long.
Surely the hero would be an honor.
I get it. You're mad that I talk bad about your chat system. Okay. We're back. Oh, but yeah, at first, Stream Element bots not working was actually my fault. I forgot to make them a moderator, and I banned links in my chat for obvious reasons. Hackers, adult content, etc. But because I do ban links, that means any promotional bot is automatically banned from my chat. And guess what? A lot of Stream Element bots are programmed, especially the promotional ones, to send a message with a link. I am sorry to my promoters. I want you to know that every time I did a promotion with you, I always grabbed the text and just pinned it in the chat. So it was shown. As you can see, I've had some successful promotions. But I may have been a bit stupid with the bot thing. But now they just hate me for no reason. Like the timers I set don't really work. The stream avatar one, it works, but that's not stream elements. I do really appreciate and love working with stream elements though. Like, I'm a super small streamer, and they make it to where even though I'm a small streamer, I can still like grow, which is amazing. And I can still like get some kind of financial backing. Because as anyone who's a creator knows, when you're at less than 100 or less than like even 1,000, you get no money from this. Even when you're affiliate. But stream elements, I can't say numbers because I've done these sponsorships recently and I'm only a year out. But let's just say like stream elements pays my internet bill a lot of the times. Like, they're doing stuff out here. I do this. It doesn't really serve a purpose for me. Oh, they quit.
Triple, shouted the minion.
I wonder. I banned a bunch of like keywords that art scammers use that like the regular person typically doesn't. Like, typically no one says digital. Yeah. I guess that would be Discord. I know Twitch has whispers.
The hero fought their way to the top.
I'm going back through and changing that. I will probably keep like special characters banned. I've seen that used in the most malicious way. But yeah. I can see why they quit. You don't exactly lose fast against this team. You know, for a very brief stream, and I'll put it on for some streams, I think it's fun when I have the redemption to ban a word in chat. I also agree that I won't use the word either. It's like a global ban on that word for that stream. And I just think that's a fun idea. Could it hurt my growth at some points? But is it fun? Yeah, that's fun. That's... Sometimes you do it for the lol. Yeah. Yeah, it's the word digital. It's the word digital. Digital is one of those words I need to stop blocking. But almost every message I was getting from a scammer included the word digital somewhere in their message. I was like, Why would someone use Sword Digital? It's like it doesn't come up that often.
This story is one of my favorites.
I need to unban it. It is still funny. But I do need to unban it.
It all started with a little minion.
We like to have fun here. And sometimes we let fun take in place logic and reasonableness.
The mighty war
Sometimes fun and reason can exist in the same world. They could hear. I just didn't let them. But yeah, I'll fix that after the stream.
was pushed back for now.
I need to buy more sticky notes. My life is ran and organized on sticky notes. Specifically. That was the one thing where another IT person came into my office one time. And I was like... He's like, you have so many sticky notes. It's like...
163 pulls. Wow, I love online gambling offers. Fudge you Hoyoverse.
Listen,
The hero
there's certain things I can and can't elaborate on. But I will say, I am free to play on ZZZ. And I definitely encourage, if you ever play a gacha, spend the first, like, month of it, at least, free to play. Unless I have a sponsorship going on, and you see that one of the objectives is spend money, just free to play. No, my face tracking! Charger. You know what? If my face wasn't tracked, then my sponsor can't get mad at me. Everyone knows that a VTuber whose face isn't being tracked is basically saying nothing at all. Where'd that voice come from? My mouth wasn't moving. I didn't say it. Yeah, I grabbed my charger. Oh no!
The brave hero boldly marched.
I was bound to make a mistake at some point. At least it's with a hero power I don't really like.
Perhaps you will learn something from this story. The improved reputation brought new minions seeking glory.
Oh, you know what? The final straw for me, like, at first, hot take, if you are a streamer who hasn't hit affiliate yet, don't really worry about the art scammers, especially because most of them will follow you at first, and will stay followed. It's not necessarily the best for you to have a high follower count later on in your career without the engagement, but at the beginning, if you're not affiliate, that first number is really hard to hit. And if you just so happen to stream a game that has a bunch of scammers on it, like, I feel bad for Genshin, but anytime I stream a MiHoYo game, I oftentimes have a bunch of art scammers. It has nothing to do with the company. It has everything to do with the predatory practices of the audience on Twitch, or the scam artists on Twitch, is they like to specifically go for gacha games, I feel like. Like, they would spend money on trying to get their favorite character. Why wouldn't they spend money on my, screen captured asset that's free on Stream Elements? That was my biggest gripe about it. It's like, it's one thing to try to scam me. It's another thing to try to scam me with a product I'm currently using.
Often extraordinary things are accomplished by ordinary minions.
Like, You could just call me dumb. You don't have to say it in so many words. Like, the nerve to think that you can scam me with a free asset that I am obviously currently using. You do this for why? Because I'm not even, it's like, I'm not even talking about like the bots, the obvious bots. I'm like, sir, if you look at the edge of your screen, you'll see the asset that you're advertising to sell is right here. And it's free. It's one of the pre-downloads. Not all special characters are blocked. I think it's just E has a lot of them blocked and I has a lot blocked. I focused on letters that are involved in inappropriate words that also have like the overlay on it. So if I haven't seen it used yet inappropriately, I haven't blocked it. Because YouTube will give YouTube a little bit of credit. They do have a way for me to block all special characters with a single button. Twitch doesn't. Stream Elements says they do, but none of their like moderation bots work for me. The first time a minion dies, each combat give its maximum stats to a friendly minion. When you buy your upgrade trinket, this transforms into it. After you buy 4 minions, get a random tier 1 tavern spell. Oh gosh.
Dig me, cried the minion. Dig me, cried the minion.
End of your turn, steal the highest card from the tavern.
Radical turn!
You know what?
All the king's horses and all the
I'm just gonna claim that you're a really clever hacker.
time to win again.
I refuse to be fact-checked in my own stream. You know, if facts don't care about your feelings, then feelings don't care about your facts. No, our other moderator Raz banned some of them, so there's a high chance that a lot of them aren't banned. We had an example message that they were banned from. You know, fine. I don't want to be here anyway. It's streamed. I'm gone. I'm receding like the tide. It's just that phase of the moon.
The tavern was bustling from dawn to dusk.
I want this one. Though I'm probably going out pretty soon. Like, in this match. Ooh. Okay. Another fun thing. If you have done something with our lovely sponsor, this widget is taking a long time to update. For me, when I did like a test thing, it didn't update for like 3 days. It will eventually. And if it doesn't, you can message me and let me know that you've participated, and I can then put you on my like tally list that Stream Elements requested that I send them at the end of the sponsorship, so that way they can have it accurately reported. But I love when I have these widgets, and I love when they update live, because I want you guys to see your hard work lie. Because it's hard for me to set up goals, like say, if I set up a goal, which I thought about doing for this one, but because it's not updating live, I'm not going to. I thought about making a goal where, like, if we have people do X, like we get to an X goal, then I'll release, like, one of my models to be, like, free use. I'll make a free use model. This one.
Often extraordinary things are accomplished by ordinary minions. You can find friends in the most unusual places.
I am the first Crypt Lord.
Yeah.
This is a dead end.
Battle cry, give a taunt minion, then give your taunt. Loop.
This is a dead end.
Sure, why not? This. Oop. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your slumber. I hope you rest well, and that you wake up tomorrow feeling refreshed, and not like you've been hit by a truck.
Brave hero.
By the way, I just got my truck driving license. Unrelated. Don't worry, go to bed. Don't worry. I promise I'm not driving a truck right now. I'm VTubing. I couldn't possibly have this pre-recorded. You know, it's probably a joke, but there's like 0.1% chance. Guy, have a good one. Don't let the truck bite. The truck bug? Bed? I don't know. The joke's dead. Sleep well. Truck driving poison can hurt you. Truck driving poison isn't real. That moment when I'm like trying to think through a phrase, and then by the end of my thought process, I'm like, that's not really a thing. Not even like a linear thought. That's just a collection of words. Something about a bunch of different words that even verbally, I can't make sense of it. Welcome to Brain Divergency. Me close up, because we're gonna switch to Zenless. Yeah. Because one of our goals on Zenless, if it pops up here. Yes, one of our goals. I'm back. Okay, one of our goals here is to play 15 minutes a day for 7 days in a row. We're also speedrunning it. We're seeing how far we can get. Like, so I'm watching every cinematic because I love cinematics. And I like to see how animation is done by other people. But I'm skipping like the comic book panels. Because I want to see if we can get, I think it's tier 30, like the 30th level, before we end our sponsorship. We have already met our, by the way, we did already meet our requirements as a streamer for the sponsorship. Like, we didn't have to play that long. But it is actually have like fun. And I will never ask my viewers to do something I'm not willing to. Like, we're not accepting HelloFresh. I have a grocery store down the street. I don't live that far away from groceries. And I think it's overpriced. Up next, our sponsorship from HelloFresh. No, I'm kidding. One thing about me, I will contradict myself at some point. I don't think I'm accepting HelloFresh though. Because from what I've heard from other streamers, it's like one of those impossible to like actually make money from. Unless you get like a pay up front. Like, it's hard enough to ask viewers to spend $5, 99 cents, spending like $100 and subscribing to something that's money. Yeah. One of my friends, this is a story of a friend. One of them who has like 100,000 like subscribers. They did a HelloFresh sponsorship. They got one sign up, and it was their mom. Poison isn't mad. They're just disappointed. Poison's never mad at you. But they do get disappointed. They get like, I had to like silence my first like not community guidelines person breaking person, because I'm just like, you're bringing the vibe down. Like, don't do that. We don't bring the vibe down. We bring the vibe up. Or neutral. Horizontal vibe, perfectly fine. Just don't go down. If anyone's gonna ruin the vibe on my stream, it's me. I don't need help. I can ruin my own vibe. Speaking of which, wait, no, I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say, we're gonna go play Zenless, but like, I like doing that. It was just gonna be a thing that I said because it'd be funny, but not accurate. Because if I didn't like playing it, I would have stopped 7 hours ago. Which means technically I don't need to put the sponsor stuff on there. But I do anyways, because I'm a good person. And I believe that if I have any monetary thing to gain, or if I'm advertising the link in any way, that I should disclose sponsorship. And there's some not beauty VTubers, like makeup influencers have gotten in trouble for that. Because the video won't be directly sponsored, but they're sponsored to use the product. So they think that's a loophole. But that's not how the FCC regulation works if you're in America. Canada, I think, is even more strict about it. About like advertising laws and what like counts as advertising. You know, if I didn't make that bad Maid outfit, we would never have the good one. That like is the first one. I didn't like it. We have to be honest with ourselves. And I'll tell you guys the same advice I give myself. Don't just say you hate something that you made. Say why you hate what you made. Like, if you're gonna criticize yourself, at least make it constructive. Things that you can change. do better in the future. And so I felt like the lines were really messy on it. It read okay, but not clear. Like I got what I was doing, and I accomplished something different than what I set out to. But it really didn't commit to any concepts specifically. Like we got the Maid part, and then we tried to pivot to like a ghost Maid. But then the rest of the model didn't read ghost Maid. But then I kind of felt like we did do the thing, but not clearly enough.
Was the sunset on that beach.
Live scene. And I'd like to take this moment to thank everyone who stopped by so far today, and to everyone lurking. You guys make small streams possible. If you'd like to support me and don't want to spend money, all you gotta do is participate in our lovely sponsor. I always take sponsored deals that have free options, so the best way to sometimes participate and support the channel is to participate in them. Also, the more you participate, the better games we get in the future. Like, I love now that I get some really fun games, and if you want to continue that progress, you gotta participate. Gotta participate so we can get everything that the world has. I'm never gonna be able to start a VTuber war. That's not something I just came up with, like, on the spot. That's always been the plan. I had concepts of this plan. I don't see other VTubers' concepts of the plan. They're not saying VTuber war randomly. And that's why we should tax. One day, someone's gonna be watching my stream, and I'm gonna make them think they had a stroke. Because the thought process is not linear. You gotta say a lot of stupid stuff before you say something smart. Especially if you're just saying what's coming to your head. Like, sometimes one of the best ways to stay talking is to not stop and to, like, say your surface thoughts. But most people's surface thoughts, including mine, are dumb. And that's okay. Most people don't say what they're thinking immediately. They think it through. And you should think it through if you're someone who has a bad filter. But other than that, say the thing. People are dying to hear the thing. I don't want to take pictures. Oh no. I set the wrong errands. Oh well. Event. Oh, that reminds me. I think Uwu Waves started this trend, and I love that Zenless picked it up. And oh wait, no, I think Honkai started this, because Honkai gave away an S-ring. But if you go to the standard banner, basically, you will see that you get to select a 5-star, an S-rank person, once you, like, wish on the standard banner X number of times. I like that. That should always be a thing. It makes me like gachas a little bit more, because my least favorite part about gachas is not getting to play the character I want. Especially when we are enjoying the gameplay so much. Who we get?
Pleasure to work with you.
Hey!
Roxy.
That's another constellation. Doot, doot, doot.
Let's start the... Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Oh, whoops. That's not where I
Nothing to
need to
fear.
be.
The cunning hairs are here.
Cinema. Funimation. Awaken. Nine charge. Covers 5 energy when core passive. Okay. This model is looking pretty great with this darker background. Because I love if the lighting is consistent in a game. I think one of my favorite side things to do for the stream, this is a small thing I like to do. Make the model shade match the lighting of the game so I look like I belong.
Need something? My services are expensive.
Well, BRB, I need to expel water. So I brought my phone with me so that way my the trackers wouldn't disconnect. And you know what happened? All of the trackers disconnected despite the fact that it was in my hand. Oh, that's cool looking. Should I just play the rest of the game like this? By the way, this is the pose I'm in. I don't think I could maintain it the entire stream. I mean, my my back arcing skills are there. But I don't think I want to put that much strain on my back for a prolonged time. But it looks cool. I just play the rest of the game, my back arced. It's not sustainable. Ooh, now I look like I'm floating. I wonder how long I can stay with my back arc like this before I start regretting life. I don't know, but like, we could find out. It is a special skill. I mastered my frog pose. This is a perspective I didn't look at when making the model. But this is actually a really cool perspective to look at this model from. Like top down. Because it looks like I'm coming out of the water. Oh. There's a song I want to hear. I want to hear this one.
Election alert. Election day is on November 5th. Who you vote for is private, but if you vote is public information. After this election, your voting record will be updated, and your friends and family will be able to look up how often you vote. So vote on or by Tuesday, November 5th.
I don't like the fear tactic. This is a siren song called Suffering.
Don't you miss me more than you know?
My God, my hand
Jump
disconnected.
in the water and kiss me. Penelope, I've told you this before. You know I'm afraid of the water.
Let me
Make sure that you are safe and sound.
pause this
Come play with
because I want to have my tracking working while this. Preferably. For a moment like this, some people wait a lifetime, but we're gonna get to see it right now. But this is cool. Even though my tracker stopped working. Penelope, why? I'm such a nice guy. You know that I could take the suffering from you. And down and bound. You know that I can take something from you. Yeah. It might be faster just to restart my Mokopi. Yay! Penelope, why? Such a nice guy. You know that I can take the suffering from you. Meow, 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 meow. Let me make sure to mute the music here while I'm at it. Oh, there it is. Oh, and I think actually by the end of the stream, we might not do it for a long time, but we're gonna set it up to do my lower body tracking. Why do you hate the left wrist? Such a mess. What I could do, 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 do. It's saying that I vibrated my wrist, but I know I didn't. There we go. Alright, it's gotta do one last part. Penelope, why touching this girl? Know that I could take this suffering and shove it in your face. Come on, Poopy. Wow. My left wrist is really not having it today. I guess it makes sense because I'm right hand dominant. Right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm dyslexic, so that could be true, that could not be true. Don't trust me on what hand is my dominant hand. Oh, it looks like I'm swimming. Whoosh. Oh wait. You know what? Just for a moment, because we're not playing Zenless right now, I'm gonna set to just chatting while I have some fun with playing with my model. We'll keep the sponsor up here in the corner. I want to have fun. This is why I got full body tracking. Even though I'm too small for it to be a smart decision, I got it because I have fun with it. I think this is like one of the funnest things to be able to go like puppet like the model. Okay. You know, it's a few things popped into my head at this moment. This is not it. We're gonna play the first one. Okay. That's what it meant by realistic water level. I didn't want that one. Me searching for the reason I have no views. We'll find those views somewhere. They're definitely at the bottom of the ocean. This hurts my back. Because I want you to know, to get this effect, I am arcing my back. The problem with full body tracking is it uses your full body. And not only does it use your full body, it's also under exaggerated. But this is the one I wanted to listen to.
Don't you miss me more than you know? Then jump in the water and kiss me. Penelope, I've told you this before. You know I'm afraid of the water. I'll make sure that you are safe and sound. Come play with me and our daughter, and let's watch our love leave the ground. Oh, I would, but I'd be suffering trying to float the whole time. I would take the suffering from you. As good as that sounds, right here I'm just fine. I can take the suffering from you. You know that I prefer my feet on the ground. I will take the suffering from you. Fine, but only if you answer a question or two.
Of course.
Okay, so let's say I was on the run, or hiding, from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and giant storms.
Oh no.
How am I to evade him? How am I to get home? Which route should I take? Where am I supposed to go? He will chase you high and low, so find a place he'd never go. The one way you'll get home
Is sailing where he's scared to roam. Oh,
it's through the lair of Scylla. No. This is your only way home, the lair of Scylla. But Scylla has a cost. Well, you asked and now you know. Now jump in the water. Penelope, why? You know I'm too shy and terrified. I would take the suffering from you. Ooh, for you I would die, but can't you let me stay dry? I can take the suffering from you. You should come onto the ship. We'll jump at the same time. I will take the suffering from you. The things I do for you. I would, but I'd be suffering trying to float
Okay.
the whole time.
And there's another one that came to my mind when making this model. I've played it before. I just like it.
Mi gente, early voting has started. Make a plan now to vote early. Who you vote for is a secret, but whether you vote is public information. The polls are open now, so make a plan to vote early.
We're gonna skip this part.
Where did you...
morning, sleepyhead. You've been resting for a while. I swore that you were dead when you washed up on my aisle. Did you know you talk in your sleep? Tell me though, who's Penelope?
She's my wife.
Anyways, I've got all you could want here, all you could need here. Just you and me, my dear, my love for life. Soon into bed we'll climb and spend our time.
I'm not your man.
I'm what you want here, I'm what you need here. Just you and me, my love in paradise. Now till the end of time. From here on out, you're mine. All
I know
right.
I could kill you where you stand. I'm no pet, I'm a married man.
Oh, handsome, you made try. But last I checked, goddesses can't die.
Goddess.
You're adorable. Bow down now to the immortal Calypso, here to entertain. But fear not, I bring no pain. Cause we got all we could want here, all we could need here. Under my spell, we're stuck in paradise. No one can come or go. My island stays unknown.
No, I don't belong here. There's something wrong here. I won't be drawn to love in paradise. Not till the
Okay.
end of time.
We did it. I will say, this is a cool effect. Not planned for. I did not plan this model to be seen from this angle. That being said, this is its best angle. Is this kind of like pseudo swimming? But back to playing games. I digress. In a dress. Beautifully, I might add. Bring this music back. Also, my back can only do that for so long. While moving, like, I'm talented with hip sways. It's like the one thing I do well. At the same time, swerving my hips with my back arched and not like on the ground, but like standing with no support other than the support I receive from chat. I get emotional support, but I could use some physical support. This is also one of those things where I was talking about earlier, where it helps if you match your proportions to the model's proportions, because when you do stuff like that, it's more accurately represented if like some of that is accurate to yourself. I'm not saying like extremely accurate. I'm just saying a bit accurate. So it knows my back is arched. I can take this suffering and make it worse. I'm poison, not the antidote. But you still love me. Right? So, how'd you spend the time we sponsored? Next question. I played on the main menu. No. My required time has already been spent on gameplay. We're just having fun. I'm a digital artist who does digital art. It's my brand. Funny thing, I was an artist until a year ago. Let's see. Let's get through another part of the story.
A Hollow Zero investigation.
We mostly watch cinematics. Yeah, I just love the gameplay of this. So as much as I can do to get to the gameplay part. Ooh. Okay. But this is cinematic, so we gonna stick around. We won't skip this. I don't think we can skip this. But if we could, we wouldn't. It's Doc Ock. With a lot of his assets missing. it's okay, I don't have legs. Also, my mod bet that my skin would be blue. The light's blue right now. I want you to know, I still have regular skin color. Like, it's not blue, but the light is. But my skin tone is not blue. I must prove it. See? We're not blue. We just look better in blue light. It gives us more of that under the sea vibe. Down where it's wetter and where it's better, I heard. I was like, why can't I get back to the OBS so I can see chat? Hello, Zebo. I'll show you a Hollow Zero.
I only handle technical matters. One, two, yes, all accounted for. At your disposal, Head Maid Rena.
Let's start.
One, two, Head Maid Rena. One, two, yes, all account.
Need something? My services are expensive.
I'm sorry. Let's give it our all.
Deploy.
Hello? Commission start. Objective. Clear qualification assessment. Edge. Resonia. Collecting Resonia of the same kind can further enhance a specific ability.
When inflicting with a attribute.
The
Game
number
attacks deal
of
more
Resonia.
damage.
Press here to check the detailed effects of the Resonia.
Okay.
Collecting and choosing suitable.
These are all squad members getting 2 stacks of insight upon entering. I think I want to do this one because I use a lot of chain attacks. Also seems like the easiest to
You should
use.
have a rough idea of the importance of the game.
Make sure I execute the game mode.
Embrace your fear. Hey? Up you go. You cannot stop me. Are you feeling it?
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Not finished.
A moment. There we go. Let's see. Landing a critical on an enemy reduces the target's attack. This attacks inflict 10% more days. Like that. Upon entering combat on the field, agents increase by 10%. Let's see. Let's do this one. Being an enemy gains 1 stack insight. Like this one.
You have... If you need...
Okay. Position 2.
Backup squad members can enter Hollow Zero through stable zones. Keep an eye out for these stable areas to get reinforcements.
I was hoping I'd get the other one first, but this is fine. Yeah. I think how fast this person is. And like the little glide animation.
Hey, there now, child.
Yeah, he did it. Again, I seriously love how it looks like I'm underwater. But like better underwater.
Go play. You've done well, Colin. Don't get careless now. You cannot stop.
Team. The maids win. Ultimate maid victory.
Wait. One signal indicates some activity.
Activity?
Significant activity. 3
No,
is an
not on my
intense
stream.
reading. And 4.
I don't see it.
What's going on? No way. That's impossible.
I know, right?
What's that sound? Wait.
Whoa!
Watch out!
Not a plant.
Damn it. It's her.
I'm not in plant mode. They're gonna drink my water. Get the weed killer. My other models would be so mad. What do you mean, weed killer? Ooh. Pretty. Challenge results. And you know I have a few of these. Where's she at?
We'll need to assist the HSO task force through the following battles. I guess that gigantic ethereal over there is the HSO's target.
Master, the ether activity of this area has reached an all-time peak. I suggest you complete the operation and clear the area immediately.
Unsurprisingly, investigating Hollow Zero is no easy feat.
Triggering a critical hit, uses of days. EX special attacks, inflict 10% more days. I don't have days. I guess we're choosing this one. Okay, it switches it.
You have quite the unique taste.
Ran into a technical
Yay, support. Second position.
Need some technical assistance?
You have entered special area, codename 7777. Yahtzee. Pull it 4 times.
Encrypted area data extracted. Retrieved number 7. Encrypted area data part 2 extracted. Retrieved number 7. Encrypted area data part 3 extracted. Retrieved number 7. Encrypted area data part 4 extracted. Retrieved number 7. Data collection complete. Retrieved password 7777. Supplies unlocked.
Supplies a lot. On entering combat, agents damage. Which is this one? Which is this one? This one?
What a bunch of little cuties!
continue. Time to defeat a challenger. But we got our best attack in here now.
I tend to switch lanes. Yeah, pretty impressive. I'm here. All right. Okay. You've done well. Maintain combat formation. The target is close.
I hope the police dealt with the problem already.
We get loads of snacks if we take down tons of Ethereum.
That's checking my aim.
I'm here. Wow. Don't be afraid. It won't hurt. Here we go. I'm here. Wanna help me test this? Time to switch now. Waste time. Can you see?
We did it. Poison of the Blue Lagoon strikes again. All squad members gain 2 stacks of insight upon entering the battlefield. When an enemy is stunned. I mentioned this one.
We can go
So we
now.
don't have a stun.
You have quite the unique taste.
Obtain boot. Ooh.
Can I open it up and study it?
Resonance room. Where's she want the S? Can't afford it all. They will choose. Okay, we don't have enough for that, really.
This one's my favorite.
We got a lot of stuff. These are some of my favorite things to do in these games.
Where is she? She's over there.
Yeah. Ah, not me. I thought you were a teammate. The power of blue. I don't think it worked.
I saw the chief. She's there.
My turn. But my attacks will work.
You've done okay. All right. Present. I'm here. You've done well, Corey. You ready? All right. Okay. I'm here.
Enemy target detected.
But you were doing so good there.
Dodge their attack.
Beautiful. Hey, you ready? Better not get shot.
Highly dangerous target. It's far more dangerous than an ordinary
The three-pronged approach. Say goodbye to our guests. Please allow me. You ready? Commence demolition. Can you see with it? Outstanding coordination. Go now, my child. How about another shot? Time to switch plane. Okay. Support has arrived. Don't let embrace You've done well, Corey. I'm here. Okay, as you will. Present. This one's gotcha. With this switch plane, you're magnificent. Come a little bit.
Yeah. They brought a plant to a water fight. You know my favorite saying. Never bring a plant to a water fight. It's said all the time. I was raised on that phrase. You know, we're just having water fights and plant fights all the time. You just want to bring the appropriate weapon. Cool. Hey. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. Escape. Bang. Bang. And more wishes. Two more wishes. That's not a wish. Oh, but we got this. Apparently there's still something here. Oh. Oh, it's just this one. Okay. Team wishes, go! Oh, got an A. Oh, hey, we actually like using it sometimes. B. It matches my outfit at least. Let's see.
Let's start the experiment.
Starlight, it's time to shine! Starlight, it's time to shine!
Cinema. Oh, which means few. I like that you can switch them on or off. Oh, never mind. That's just for them.
Need something? My services are expensive.
Well, if my services are expensive. Both just have expensive services now, don't we? But we got 20! First commission. Recommended as ice or ether. I don't even have an ice, I don't think. Oh, the shield person's an ice. Ah, I was pressing E.
Despite its abrupt start,
I was
the operation
confused.
went smoothly. Confirm. You got a star.
I almost forgot about you. You dogs!
There. Did you want to mod something?
No. I just wanted to look at your arm. Goodbye. Bangaboo!
Afternoon! Let's get your little
Oh my
companion
gosh.
some new parts.
So cute.
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on EOS one by one.
Ah, okay.
You got any questions? Come find me anytime. I'll be here.
Signal search. Oh, we got a few of these. I like. Like, I just want the shark because the shark is cute. Ice damage. Oh, but I don't have ice. Guess I should probably go for the electricity one. So cute. I love him. That is so cute. Move me over and mirror myself. There we go, we're mirroring. Let me rotate my camera, it looks like. Okay. That's okay though. Why do all the good ones have to be ice? Give me a cute electric one. Electric, if you will. Oh, 4 A's. It heard me complaining. It said, hi, here's some good ones. Dude. Oh, I feel bad for that one. Did we bully him? We got 2 of them! He'll be the strongest bullying Bangaboo ever. Bullying did make him stronger, I guess. Oh, did we get 3 of them? Oh my god. What's his ability? Physical damage? Hey, one of my S's use that. And you're fire, so the one I can use the best is this one. Oh, I like that you can switch it. Only one. Ooh! That one's so cute! Is it electric? I think that's physical. I thought those were the plugs on top of the head. See, similar. Two eggs. Hey. Literally. Yeah, one at a time. Okay. Oh wait, I guess it doesn't matter if it's ice. If it's not, like, adding a stat buff on the ice. And instead it's just doing its own thing. I didn't think about that. Oh, another egg. Oh, another egg. What are you? It's an avocado! Gee, Fang! When you try to do something that would be clippable, and you say it wrong. Done. I'm giving up streaming forever. Last one. $24 store. Signal shop. I would. But we're still gonna be going for this. Oh, this has a separate thing. Oh, that's cool. Go ahead and get these. On the bright side, this resets soon. I can't wait to take a highlight of that moment of just having fun on stream. Also, I might take a highlight of that Hearthstone match. That was a really good Hearthstone match. And I was not paying attention to. It's because I was being a good streamer with chat. And you guys matter more. I gotta zoom my camera out. Yep. Oh gosh. I think we might stay this one. It's like it's when I'm using my keyboard, it's like I'm fidgeting up, like looking in the ground for something. I gotta swim upwards to make it go towards you guys. Then I get to look down, get through the sand. Still haven't found that last Pokemon card. Someone said, "You're in the water, stop looking for a Pokemon card." Like, it's a Squirtle, it's fine. Back to wishing! Hey! Light! Oh, we got it! Yay! Welcome, Mr. Lightning. I gotta grab it. We did it. Through hard work and determination. Let's see where hard work and determination gets us on this. Also, if you download and your luck isn't as good as mine, I apologize. I just have weird levels of luck with this type of thing. But maybe you got better. If you did, put it in the comment section or chat. What's the favorite thing you've pulled in this game? Now these. It's the only thing I haven't gotten yet super lucky with. But the other banners have given me lots of S's.
Let's start the experiment.
Now where did the Dangaboos go to hide? Where do I see them?
I only handle technical matters. Let's start the experiment.
I have to talk to this guy too.
Need anything modded? You know where to find me.
Of course you have it. What's your abilities? Unleash cannon attack. And there are at least 2 electric attribute characters in your book. Nice. This is strong electrical attack on all nearby enemies.
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on Eos one by one.
Optimize. And what's your ability to look at? There's a dart. And you have at least 1 pierce. Nice.
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on Eos one by one.
Oh my gosh. That's adorable. These are so cute. He's Leo Detective. I know he's a Leo Safarian. This one, these both remind me of Raging Rabbits.
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on Eos one by one.
Avocado. Gee, thanks. I'm actually happy to see that, like,
I got plenty of new ideas.
although the typing
Let's try them out on Eos one
does
by
matter
one.
a little bit, like, for what they give everybody, the more important part, I mean, the fact that they have their own separate thing here is really nice. So that way, if I just wanted to use the suboptimal option, it's still usable and everything.
Have a good one. Please come again.
I only handle technical matters.
You can't go up anymore, right? Yeah, I don't have to hit the right level.
Let's start the experiment.
Yeah, I was right to do that, because Those two of my Maid lightning.
Standing by.
A mission?
Oh, the shield
Take me
boy
along.
is also lightning. I thought he was ice. So I don't have any ice characters yet. And the one I want, Nekomata, is also not ice.
Touch my tail? And
You would be good for me. But I think you were a choice banner. I don't think you are the general banner.
Officer 1, wanna go?
I shall follow your order.
Only the brave will win. Hey, don't look down.
I'm at your...
Ready and waiting.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
Good afternoon.
Haven't had my
Feeling
ramen.
hungry? Let me make you a deluxe bowl. No challenge is too great with a full stomach.
Nothing beats caffeine on a lazy afternoon. Want some?
Yeah, we just have the regular.
Sometimes, stopping to take a break can help you go further.
Nice. Remember, push, hustle. And hello, sorry, Elliot. I was busy doing some stuff. And cool. I'm a recent person to CCC. I think those were people on banner. So I don't think they'll be available until their banner comes up again. We'll just use you for now. Arm. This is another reason why, like, I do a mixture, like, of game types. I use, like, Hearthstone in games that don't require my constant attention, so that way I can be interactive with chat and stuff. But I just like having active games for, like, chat starts slowing down to switch over to. So I do apologize if I miss your message when I switch to a game that, like, takes a little bit more focus. I will say we're probably in stream fairly shortly. I don't know exactly when, but once I get past 3 hours of a stream, then we're on bonus time. Gameplay gallery. Did it! Special delivery. Yay! Oh, I select which one. That's cool, right? Each combat Bangaboo has its own active skill. When in combat, Bangaboo will automatically activate the skill to assist agents. Some combat Bangaboos can launch Tango chain attacks. When these attacks are part of your squad, Bangaboo attack can be triggered following an agent's chain attack before the last squad member acts. The Bangaboo chain attack does not count towards the total number of chain attacks in the chain. We're gonna take my little Latin buddy. Does he go the best with this team? Deploy. Deploy. My name's Lloyd, Dad. We got this. Ooh.
A Maid also needs to be poised in flight.
Same.
I'm all dizzy.
A Maid also needs to be poised in flight.
What a funny gadget!
I'm all dizzy.
Hey, have a note.
These might come in handy.
Continue. Hello, my child. Oh, I didn't actually have to fight anything there.
Hey, Oyo.
Hello. My child is on my lap now. On the bright side, I have a very...
Hihoiminoi.
Bihoyo no. It's my child. Hello. Oh no, my child, you're breaking my arm. It might be your fur. Your fur might have some electromagnetic interference. But you're so cute. Your cuteness likeness. It's just and then the scientificness of arm breaking. Everyone knows that cats have the ability to break your arm. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Hey buddy. Yes, you're very cute. And I know. Stream's almost done. Your timing is really good. But thank you, everyone. We've had so many people stop by and say hi. And I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Even if you can't stay, I always appreciate you just stopping by and saying hey. Thank you so much. I looked down. I stopped petting him for a moment. And he was like, I looked down. He looked back up at me. And then just went to my face. He said, you will pet me. Face palm. Your face, my palm. Buddy, this is a little difficult. I don't know if I have the setup to hold you like this while doing what I need to do. You're very cute, though. Don't you try to get on my desk. You know you don't. There's not space for you up there. Oh, love. Let me rearrange my legs. That'll make it easier. This is gonna be a balancing act between the both of us. And it can be very difficult if you don't let me do what I need to do. You're lucky I have a lot of leg strength. That I can hold a cat without having to worry about it. He's balanced on one of my legs that like I have to like cross. And he's not a light cat. Yeah, that's right, buddy. You're not very light. But it's okay. Okay. Yeah. A lot. I think I might switch the leader to
Yes,
you.
I only handle technical matters. Head Maid Rena.
Let's start the experiment.
1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
Okay.
I'll follow your instructions.
Deploy.
Calculating environmental data within Hollow Zero. The squad has found a bamboo lost in the hollow. An ally bamboo will provide buffs, but cannot unleash bamboo chain attacks. You may
Okay.
bring up to 2 ally bamboo and switch them out if you encounter a new one. Master, you can use Eos's communication module and convince them to aid you in battle.
Ether damage. We don't have there. I think we'll choose the energy probably.
What a bunch of little cuties!
Ooh. Magician, hypnotic pocket watch, dark cape. Each movement on the current floor causes an additional. For 2 combats, chain attacks replenish 1 less. This Once reconstructed. Oh, we'll do that. Because we haven't found our partner yet. Let's choose this one.
Victoria Housekeeping?
Yay! That's the one I wanted to find first.
Head maid Rena at your service.
Because now I have the lightning bonus for my Bangaboo.
Hey idiots, I'm here!
That's cute.
Alright. The three-pronged approach. Grab a couple more.
Got it. Yeah, this arm is gonna stay broken while my cat's on my chest. My lap looks like. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. He said, Papa, I would never break your arm. Not on purpose, at least. Increase crit damage. All squad members gain 2 stacks of insight. When an enemy is stunned. Let's do this.
What a bunch of little cuties!
Okay. Bangaboo Merchant. Enter store. I don't have enough for that. Critical, tactical, but all squad members gain 2 stacks of insight. Confirm. We don't have any of the other coin.
Shopping is a required skill for a professional maid.
I've never seen them clean, though. That's a really important skill.
Dangerous target detected. Corrupted bandit, ruthless fiend, spiked shoulders, powerful arms, and sharp claws. These are all dangerous assets in combat. While it is in its frenzied state, it is best not to face it head on.
Hey idiots, I'm here! Alright. Ready? You can run. As you will. I'm not finished. Okay. Wow. Max potential energy.
Yeah.
Every effort counts.
But those guys are so cute. Ooh. Trigger perfect. Assist generates 5% decibels. I don't know what that means. But we're gonna take it. It looks rare.
We've arrived at the White Star Institute's frontline supply outpost. To unlock it, you need to obtain an S rating in the previous battle. But Fairy will unlock it for you this time. You're welcome, Master.
Thank you.
This is the outpost's exit. Make sure to rest well before leaving, Master.
Energize effect, enemy days to emissions. Oh, okay. That's my only negative effect.
My whole body feels better.
You don't have any pressure now? Give it an overhaul.
We've reached the depths. Continue and clear qualification assessment frontline.
That's probably take 10% less damage.
They're so intricate. Can they also be used as gears?
I don't have any Maid. I can feel the pressure. It's getting closer now. Oh.
I'm here. As you will. Okay. Perfect timing. I'm not finished. You should thank me. You ready? Here we go. I'm ready. Go now, child. I'm here. Go play. Hey, idiots, I'm here.
Got it. Imagine what I can do when I don't have an arm to make chess. It's about the same, but looks better. Huh. All squad members gain 2 stacks of insight. Trigger perfect assists. It grants all squad members a stack of insight. We'll do that.
Allow me to take care of any valuable supplies.
Fusion! Trigger perfect.
Ah, this one's my favorite.
If you need. I can help clean up.
Let's see. We owned. Fusion!
Ooh, I want all of these.
Physical. Wait. Swap out. No, swap out here. Now, I think we fight the last thing.
Leave it to me. Oh, this little one is so cute. I'll just explode.
Enjoy!
Be careful. Alrighty. Come a little closer. Are you sure? Fire fast! Blast power test! Fear comes from more than just the unknown. A group effort! It's recovered! Commence demolition! You cannot stop me. Leave it to me. Max potential energy.
Yeah. Okay. And with that, I think we're near our end. I mean, we're already near our end, isn't everybody? Like, compared to the lifespan of Earth, like, we die tomorrow. It's that great. Bounty. Claim. License level. Claim. Okay, escape. Oh, you know what? There's one more thing we need to do. Oh, click the data. Oh, nice. Ooh. So this is the thing we would want if we don't have enough. If we can't wish, then we don't want it. We save our money for the wishes. It's this I got, but yeah. Okay. Okay, and go. Oh, that's what I'll do. Agents.
Let's start the experiment.
Head Maid Rena, at your service.
Just need to do this stuff. And if there's a one that goes to Bangaboo points. Agent scale, agent promotion, basic material, weapon, bounty. Gotta give me more of these. And yeah. Deploying. And arms, stop going through my chest.
I'm here.
I'm here! Wow! Alright.
Okay.
Go play. Okay.
You rang?
You've done well, Corin.
I'm here!
As you will. Embrace your feelings.
Okay.
I tried to make the cuts clean!
Done. Complete. We got some of those. Agent skill. I know these are important. Deploy.
Okay.
As you will. Can you see? I'll take off. Time to switch, Karen.
You wanna help me test this?
Okay.
You rang?
Off you go.
Okay.
The three-pronged approach. Running to miss up. Go now, child.
Stand still. Oh, this little one is so cute. I'll just explode.
Can you see?
Perfectly lined up.
Just want to make sure I spend my step. We just gonna do different resources. Just kind of make sure we get everything we need. Basic material. Do this one. Wait, not weapon. I want the agent. This one. And then this will be our last one. And then we'll say our goodbye. I need a goodbye outro song.
Okay.
Okay. You've done well, Karen.
I'm here. Hurry up.
Exact timing. As you will.
Okay. Stay alert.
They're so far behind.
Okay.
You wanna help me test this?
Time to switch, Karen.
S. We did it. Even though we had an arm through the chest. Okay. Let's switch us to the Maid close-up. Hi, it's me, Poison, saying goodbye. We switched here. Say goodbye without thinking of what a goodbye looked like. But we're just gonna swim away. Goodbye.